Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we wrap up our second week of Spider-Man content, then it's back to your regularly scheduled Patreon-sponsored videos, and Final Fantasy decks. Leading today's deck is none other than Eddie Brock. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Eddie Brock is a 3-mana, 3/3 legendary human hero villain. When he enters the battlefield, we return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield. We may also pay 6 mana to transform Eddie, but only as a sorcery. Transformed, he becomes Venom Lethal Protector, a 6 mana 5/5 legendary symbiote hero villain with Menace, Trample, and Haste. Whenever Venom attacks, we may sacrifice another creature. If we do, we draw X cards, then we may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from our hand onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrificed creature's mana value. Okay, so I saw a sacrifice on one side and reanimation on the other, and my first thought was Aristocrats. So while we are a Bracket 2 deck, we are not a budget deck. The most expensive part of this deck is the land base, but the nice thing about having a good land base is that you can build any deck you want. The rest of the deck is pretty cheap, with only a couple of cards being over $10. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't a new product, they are now available in the beautiful two-tone Synergy series, like this blue-white one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Bloodstained Mire, Wooded Foothills, Verdant Catacombs, Polluted Delta, Scalding Tarn, Windswept Heath, Zeatora's Proving Ground, Blood Crypt, Stomping Ground, Overgrown Tomb, Luxury Suite, Spire Garden, Undergrowth Stadium, Haunted Ridge, Rockfall Vale, Deathcap Glade, Dragonskull Summit, Rootbound Crag, Woodland Cemetery, Raucous Theater, Commercial District, Underground Mortuary, Bajuka Bog, 3 Swamps, 3 Mountains, and 5 Forests. Like I said earlier, our land base isn't budget, but you can always rely on a great mana base and use it to build other decks. For mana ramp, we're running Honest Rootstein, Atsushi the Blazing Sky, Ignoble Hierarch, Sakura Tribe Elder, Solemn Simulacrum, Pitiless Plunderer, Warren Soul Trader, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Descent into Avernus, Farseek, Rampant Growth, 3 Visits, and Nature's Lore. Mostly staples, but some thematic cards as well. Our card advantage package consists of Anti-Causal Vestige, Carnage Crimson Chaos, Agent Venom, Behold the Sinister Six, Riveteer's Ascendancy, Victimize, Reanimate, Corvold Fey Cursed King, Marin of Clan Neltoth, Eternal Witness, Moldervine Reclamation, and Liliana Dreadhorde General. Lots of ways to dig through our deck and keep our hands full. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Beast Within, Abrade, Assassin's Trophy, Pillage, Noxious Gearhulk, Plague Crafter, Priest of Forgotten Gods, Bedevil, Putrefy, Terminate, and Veil of Summer. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents. Our board wipes consist of Blasphemous Act, Massacre Worm, and Toxic Deluge. Classic and powerful while also being budget. Our sacrifice outlets consist of Viscera Seer, Carrion Feeder, and Woe Strider. For Aristocrats, we've got Mayhem Devil, Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, Umbral Collar Zealot, Mirkwood Bats, Poison Tip Archer, Bastion of Remembrance, Agent of the Iron Throne, Vengeful Blood Witch, Nadir's Nightblade, and Vindictive Vampire. Finally, the core of our deck consists of Ghalta Primal Hunger, Sneak Attack, Junji the Midnight Sky, Kokusho the Evening Star, Psychosis Crawler, Omnath Locus of Rage, Belagos Witherbloom, Ophiomancer, and Krenko Tin Street Kingpin. Wanted a mix of big creatures that we could sacrifice as well as some token generators so we can combo off. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 13 pieces of card advantage counting our commander. 11 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 1 piece of graveyard hate in Bojuka Bog. 1 sudden I win card in Sneak Attack. The ability to bring huge creatures into the battlefield for cheap is great, and our commander can sacrifice them, allowing us to draw a ton of cards. We're not a combo deck, but we do have a ton of value, and a bit of reanimation as well. I suppose I should explain what an Aristocrats deck is for those new to the channel. Aristocrats decks are an engine that require 3 pieces: creatures to sacrifice, sacrifice outlets, and payoffs for sacrificing those creatures. If we can get enough creatures on board or enough payoff effects, we can drain our opponents and win the game that way. But Eddie is aggressive, so after we've sacrificed all of our creatures, he'll just want to finish our opponents off himself. Are you building an Eddie Brock commander deck? What about a deck led by one of the other legendary creatures from the Spider-Man set? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Elix, Borgie, Nazwin, Congo, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sint, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, and Sleech. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.